As a result of this civil rape lawsuit that Trump is facing, other accusers have been forced to once again recount the experience they've had with him. And we have one who's talking about what happened at Mar-A-Lago. This is Natasha Stoynoff, former writer for People magazine, testified through tears this week that Trump forcibly kissed her against her will while showing her around his Mar-A-Lago estate just after Christmas in 2005 for an article about his first wedding anniversary with his third wife, Melania. And so I don't know what it is about like these important dates between him and Melania that seems to trigger these incidents. But if this is reminding you of what happened with Stormy Daniels just a few months after she gave birth to their first child, well, apparently the first wedding anniversary also resulted, according to Natasha Stoynoff, in this incident. She said, the horrifying part to me was that I worried because I didn't say anything at the time. Other women were hurt by him, so I had to regret. And I feel terrible for her that she would experience that feeling. I understand why she would fear that. She sees all of these other women come out with their experiences and fears that maybe something could have been done to stop it. But to whatever extent I can reassure Natasha Stoynoff to not worry about that, I will, even though my argument is a little bit depressing. I don't think you need to worry about that because I have a feeling that you would have received the sort of response that all of these women have. All the people who love and adore and worship Trump won't accept it. Doesn't matter how public you are, doesn't matter how immediately you come out after the experience. People, especially back in 2005, didn't have a single minute to give to people making accusations against powerful men. So that may make us worry about a lot of other aspects of American society, but don't worry about your own culpability and what happened. Anyway, Nina, what do you think?
And your point, John, about the fact that something is triggering Trump, no excuse for what he's doing. But my God, a reporter is coming there to talk about your wedding anniversary, and this is what you do? Dude, whether it was a triggering event or not, just even the thought of this, she's in the home where Melania is, and this is what this man does. There's obviously something wrong with Donald J. Trump. These women are just exposing it time and time again, not just for his political side, but mainly for his personal behavior. He has it seems, John, he doesn't have impulse control.
Yeah.
And that impulse.
Yeah, and also,
yeah,
you're 100% right. But also, like, it really goes to his often stated defense against these accusations, which is, if I was going to rape someone, it wouldn't be them. They're not attractive enough. Does anyone think that this is about Donald Trump just wanting someone attractive? He's married at this point. He's been married multiple times. Yeah, he's cheating right after his wife gave birth. It's not about that at all. He likes victimizing people. He likes having people in situations where they feel they can't get away, and he preys on them. Whether it's a dressing room at a Bergdorf Goodman, whether it's someone who's been brought to sit next to him on a plane, whether it's bringing them to his house, he feels like I can do whatever I want in this situation. There's nothing they can do. That's what he likes about it, and that explains a lot of these assaults. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a power dynamic, and people should not forget that. Even though when Trump comes out, he's so convincing in what he says, and he says it with such authority that people do tend to believe him, besides the fact that he is an authority figure, but he says things so convincingly that people can be sucked up into it. So it's not about attractive or not attractive. This is about power, pure and simple, just raw power. And John, whether it's Donald Trump, as you laid out, a lot of powerful men have done this, over the course of time in this country. Well, worldwide, women can be victims to men, but it's especially when they are powerful, when they have a platform, and they have a cachet. And certainly Mr. Donald J. Trump, former president of the United States of America, has all that. And let us not forget what happened also to Monica Lewinsky and how she was villainized. For a very long time, John. And she's just not coming out again, where there was totally a lack of understanding. Even some women's groups did not support her, even when the facts were there, because people can allege a lot of things. Let me just put that out there. People can allege a lot of things. All allegations do not mean that they're true. But when you lay the facts out and the facts are seen to be, they're there and they're solid, then you gotta kind of say, okay, this is more true than not. And that was the case with Monica Lewinsky. And this country for decades allowed that young woman to suffer under the weight of powerful people. And it's just really a shame.
Yeah, no, and I'm glad that you clarified that. What you are doing is providing an amazing, robust response to generally right-wing arguments from people who don't give a damn about sexual assault when it happens, who will throw like the label "believe women" in the face of people, implying that what it means is, oh, just anything that anybody says, whether there's evidence or not, no matter how. No, that's not what it means at all. People can be intelligent and reasonable and think about things in logical ways, as Nina just pointed out. We don't just turn off our brains. It means do not just immediately say, oh, you're accusing a guy that I like being in office, so I don't care what happened to you. Honestly, go away. We're not gonna listen to you.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.